everyone. I am Celine I'm Gaudiel from GED117 section B15. And today I want to take you on a journey into the world of Greek tragedy, into the pages of a book written more than 2000 years ago, and into why this story still speaks to you. We'll talk about Oedipus Rex by Sophocles, but more than that, why reading great books matters for our generation. Let's begin here. What is Greek tragedy? Plays were not just entertainment in ancient Athens. They were communal, civic, and asked big questions. What happens when humans defy gods? What happens when fate is bound up with free will? Sophocles, Euripides, and Aeschylus asked us to look at our own lives, our choices, our consequences. Why is it that it is still relevant to us, students, digital natives, scrolling through infinite content? Because we remain in the midst of choices, identity, and consequence. We still face pride, denial, and ambition, even though our stage is in Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, etc., rather than amphitheater. So when you read a book like Oedipus Rex, you're not reading just another old text, you're reading a mirror. In the simplest terms, Oedipus, a determined, heroic Thebes king, is determined, but he learns a prophecy. He will kill his father and marry his mother. He is trying to escape it, but in the attempt to run, he goes straight into it. The realization of truth destroys him, paradoxically, and liberates him. The tension that persists, overturning fate as it fails to save itself, is powerful. It is tragic irony that we analyze. The audience knows more than Oedipus does, and we see him unravel. Why is that relevant for us, for you? Because each of us is equipped with a mask, the image we send our friends, family, and social media. But behind the mask is the truth. And sometimes the hardest truth is about ourselves. Oedipus is not the only one. He is fatal. He is proud. He wants to know the truth, and in knowing, he suffers. As you open this book, you're going into a world of deep questions. Who am I? What is my control? Why am I blind? Yes, you might think that's heavy, but maybe that is precisely why it matters now when life is so fast, so loud, so distracted. Okay, let's get real about us. You're in college, you have 40 plus hours a week of classes plus homework, you help at home, you try to stay sane with hobbies, sleep, friends. So why add reading an ancient Greek play to that? Because great books are investments. They open your mind, deepen your empathy, sharpen your thinking. When you read Oedipus, you're training your brain, not just to follow a story, but to think about motives, irony, choice, consequence. When you read tragedy, you're remembering human suffering is real, but we're not alone in it. Generations before you ask these questions, and generations ahead will keep asking them. Reading those books gives you a place in that conversation. And if you're creative, curious, tired of surface stuff, then diving into a hard text is liberating. It's saying, yes, I will engage. Yes, I will ask. Yes, I will grow. Think of it as a playlist of one. Instead of skipping tracks, you let them play, you let them sink in. Here's how you can start. First, pick the book. It could be Oedipus Rex or any great book from different era. What matters is you commit. Second, set a short goal, maybe 15 minutes a day, less than Netflix, more than a scroll. Third, keep notes or responses. Ask yourself, what choices do I see? Where is someone blind? What am I blind to? Fourth, share it. You can talk with a friend, make a vlog clip, tweet your question. You'll be surprised how conversation adds depth. 5. Don't judge the book by oldness. It's not a museum piece. It's alive. It's asking you questions. It's relevant. Finally, remember, this is your story. You're not reading because you must. You are reading because you choose to. And that choice matters. Thank you for watching. Again, I am Celine Abril. I'm Gaudiel from GED117, section B15. If you grab Oedipus Rex or any other book that whispers to you, let me know. Let's read together. Let's challenge ourselves because the mask of our everyday might hide something true, meaningful, worth discovering. See you next time and happy reading!